Hello. And welcome. Hi. It's time to rock the Casbah. Plural. Look at me. Look at me. This guy's had a hard time in life. But he keeps the hair trimmed. Stylized. Those demons. He's well kempt. He's well kempt. Got me now. I'm making flim flam. So, I'm now able to perform in Torment 3 with my sorcerer. I said Torment 3. Oh yes, I was going through the bosses and farming them for a second. Maybe I'll start with a bit of pit farming for a second. Yeah? Snake Man, Carruthers. Snake Man Jones. Here we go. Maybe I can set this up. After the morning that I wake up, I'll see what tomorrow brings. Yeah. I'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, so I'll set up my own party. The pit, level 55. Level 55. Yep. To 6. Oh my god. Wait. Huh? Oh. Oh. Minimal level. 55. $50. Listing. Alright, I'm going in. Yeah. If you want in. Yeah. Do you want to do the things I have to do now? Ew. Sparky. Hi there. $55.
Hello.
Hello. We're going in. One of my old soldiers from the army is online. I had to say hello. Oh yeah. Are you coming? Oh. Is he not participating? Is he just mooching? Oh boy. Am I just going to carry this guy through? Hey, this build's looking pretty good, huh? Pretty awesome. Do lightning, do fury. Oh boy. Yeah, buddy. What level is he? 48? Yeah. Party. I have become comfortably numb. I hate people that just sit at the entrance and mooch. Mm-hmm. Right over here. This season is awesome, I tell you what. Boobity boobity. There it is, there it is, there it is. Wow. There it is. Wow. Garbage moocher. Garbage moocher garbage. Get out of here. I want you out of my way. I'm coming through. Garbage, garbage moocher. Get out of my life. Oh my gosh. Kicked. Removed. Removed. Golly. Ew. Last guy just stood there. Can't have that now. You hear? There it goes. The flowers heal. Yeah, dog. Mm-hmm. Everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, are we going that way? It's a dead end. Okay, I'm going back through. Oh no, he died. Oh no.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The flowers heal. There we go, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. We go through them. Yeah, buddy. I think I have the gravitational thing on. I hope I do. Maybe I don't. I think I might have taken it off. Every 4 shots with my lightning orb pulls them in. I really like the effects of this lightning guy. You know? I really do. Oh, yeah. No. Okay, okay. Yeah. Glyph leveling. Right there. Right there. Yeah. Not today. Oh boy. Come on. Come on, Tars. Ew. Those flowers that spawn heal my teammates. Okay. Again. I'm coming through. GG. Behold my bird. Look at my bird. I have the bird pet. I have the bird pet. I have worked hard for these things. Can you see your teammate's pet? I don't know. Yeah, buddy. Whoa. Look at all those flowers. It's just really cool effects. The effects were so crispy. Yay, explosions! Yeah. Yes. Everywhere. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like we have to go the other way. Hand it over. Whoa. There's just so much lightning. My pets are getting huge. Huge. Beautiful. So I used the party finder to list my party, you know? I listed it. Oh, yeah. Again. There's just so much lightning. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we zip zapped them before entering the room. Wow. Yeah. And we go in again. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it. One, two, three. Yep. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good stuff. I'm trying to get this last glyph to 46. And maybe level up to 242. One of those things. Two of those things. Give people a second to join the team.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Doom, 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 doom. Mm-mm. Oh no. Boom. This season's amazing. Hey there, Moon. Hello. Hi there, and welcome. The rest of your life, starring me. If it ain't the good old Moon, you know, some people think you're made of plasma, reflecting the true nature of the planet, depicting a map of the flat Earth. Did you know that? Some people think that you are an actual satellite made of metal covered with a fine dust. A fine dust. You know? What's up with that? No one believes in you, Moon. No one believes in you, Moon. They don't trust you. They don't trust you. But we need you. I know that we need you, us here on Earth. Without you, we wouldn't have these cycles, you know? Things would be quite stagnant. The moon helps the water move around, you know? Tides and currents and so forth. Many elements and aspects of our entire planet. Our weather system is depicted by the gravitational pull of the moon shifting over. Without it, we'd be without life. Who knows? I don't know. The moon keeps us deep in check. Provides light at nighttime, you know. Crazy stuff. Probably affects humans in ways we don't even understand. The whole concept of going feral at the moon. Look, I'm just fighting a werewolf. The whole idea of people getting wild and crazy during full moons. There's probably some truth to that, if you think about it. If organisms have evolved over eons in the light of the moon, with the gravitational pull affecting cycles, you know? The whole monthly cycle thing. Humans are affected quite often by a 28-day cycle. You know what I mean? Now, some people think that our circadian rhythm doesn't really reflect Earth. That if people have no cues of light or the position of the sun or a clock, that they naturally adopt a 36-hour day where they stay awake for so many hours and they sleep for a ton of hours. It's like weird. And the sun keeps us on check. The whole cycle of reality. I'm sure people that live in Antarctica or someplace northern Alaska where the sun doesn't fully set during certain times of the year, I'm sure they have a messed up sleep cycle. Oh, you have nice moon photos? So you're trying to prove that the moon is real, huh, with your photos? Is that your job? Were you hired by the NASA? Are you a Fed taking pictures of the moon, huh? So you can prove it's real? I know the truth. I know that all high-quality photos of the moon are taken by government agents as a massive conspiracy. That if any amateur tries to take a photo of the moon, it's just a blob of swirling colors. And it's not because they don't know how to focus their telescope. Have you seen these amateur photographers zooming in on stars and planets and it's just a big old ball of garbage because they can't focus their telescope? No, it's because the star is really made of plasma and it's like a swirling mass of water. It's proof that space is just water and the lights in the sky are just luminaries to help guide our way and to show signs of the times. It's not planets and stars eons away. Craziness. Oh, the Book of Enoch. Okay. So you are one of them. The Book of Enoch destroys NASA? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I knew it. People that like the moon are suspicious. Those moon lovers are quite shady. Oh, you like the moon, huh? Thought so. You like the moon, huh? Huh. You're one of those moon watchers, huh? You watch the sky? You ever take a picture of our brethren up in the stars? Extraterrestrials? They're out there, you know. You ever catch the lights? I heard that these orbs of plasma are shape-shifting into commercial planes. That when you try to zoom in on them, they suddenly look like a plane. But without windows. That's what I heard. When you try to zoom in on these orbs of energy, they suddenly look like planes. Is it because they really are planes? or because they're shape-shifting. You know, I was just watching a video this morning about how NASA destroyed their telemetry data and all the original videos and all the original flim-flam for their moon landing. Kind of weird that when Mr. Howard tried to make a movie and tried to contact NASA to get the original footage so he could make an IMAX movie about the moon landing, they said, we'll get back to you in a week. When they got back to me, like, yeah, we don't have any of it. You know? What's up with that? Also, there's a whole concept that life can't survive outside of Earth's magnetic field, and that they've been trying to experiment, and they have to have some sort of frequency generator in the space station to mimic Earth's natural field. Otherwise, people get all weird and sick, and embryos don't develop correctly. You know? That you have to be on Earth to live correctly. And things get all crazy when you leave. It makes you wonder about Mars. They might have to have some sort of frequency generator. Or, I don't know, if you could tune a whole planet. I think we have to figure out a lot more than just living on the rock. You know? Because I'm pretty sure Mars is, magnetic field's all wonky or dead. And that's probably why the planet itself is dead. You know? Because the magnetic field died and then everything else goes to flim-flam. I'm pretty sure that's the heart of it. That would be the heart of the problem. But how do you kickstart that? How do you kickstart that? You know, there was a movie I think called Sunshine or something like that, where there was an issue with the sun, and there was a mission to go fly to the sun to deliver a massive payload of matter to then help the sun reignite its core, and then, you know, it was running out of... The sun's running out of fuel or something, I don't know. It needs more stuff. And we had to give it more. So how do you do that to a planet? You have to, like, drill a gigantic hole, launch some nukes in the middle. It's weird. It's one thing to say we're going to add water, or all we're going to do is just melt the ice planet. All you got to do to make Mars have water is just increase the temperature by dropping a bunch of nukes. And that's the theory. It's got to melt whatever ice is there, and it'll become water. But then there's no magnetic field, so what's up with that? What is up with that, huh? Now here's my theory. The main benefit to living on Mars is local access to a asteroid field for space mining. It's for space mining operations. You know, that becomes the hub for commercial activity in space. Is what Mars is. It's for weird commercial activity and for weird, nefarious activities. You know, brothels and so forth, and weird casinos and all kinds of weird, crazy garbage. You know, cage fights. You know, man versus bear, bear versus bear, man versus man, bear man, or something. Weird experiments with humans. Let's give them squid arms. Squid arm people walking around, you know? All sorts of unethical, non-Earth things. That's what Mars is for. Now, I think the first couple years of Mars needs to be all robots. You know? It should be all robots with a bunch of with the ability to teleoperate the robots. Let people live in the robots through virtual reality, and then you can live on Mars for a couple years. I think there should be like a green card visa program for living on Mars, where you have to work on Mars for at least a year through virtual reality, so that you know the ins and outs of safety procedures. You know, you have to pass all kinds of safety tests and all weird background checks. You don't want some weird criminal stuck on Mars with you. That's horrible. You know? Oh gosh, we let one in. There's only 150 people here, and 3 of them are horrible criminals. You don't want that. You know? You don't want that. So I think we should all be robots, and then, you know, figure out... It should... There's no real rush. For some reason, I feel like there's a massive rush. There's a massive, horrible rush going on. Don't you feel like there's a weird rush? That they're rushing to go to the Mars right away? Like an emergency? We gotta get there, and then Elon Musk keeps saying something about how you can't have all the eggs in one basket. You know, in an apocalyptic scenario, it's just not wise. You have to spread out, otherwise we all die. And we should be going there in a couple years. You would think before we start living on Mars, we'll be living on the moon. You know? If you want a bunch of people living in some weird hostile or living underwater, in some horrible environment where if anything goes wrong, everybody dies, you should probably recreate that with some eco-habitat place. You know? If you want to live in the sky, like a sky base, or moon base, or underwater base. Some weird Jetson sky base, you know, where it's really dangerous if you go outside. But there's a reason to live up in the sky, you know? There's a lot of real estate up in the sky. You have to wonder, why were the Jetsons living in the sky? Were they on Earth, or was it Venus? Did they ever establish that? Is Jetsons on Earth? Did they ever establish that? If you think about it, because they were flying around the whole time, and they lived and worked up in the sky, and they had a sky house, and they would fly to work in a jet, hence the Jetsons, you know, and they never showed the ground. Maybe they did in one random episode, they probably showed the ground. What if they're on some weird gas giant? Isn't that horrifying if you think about it? Are they on Jupiter? What is going on? My point is that we should be living like the Jetsons for a couple decades before we start living on Mars. I should ask Grok on X these questions, because Grok knows everything. You know? Grok knows everything. I'll say, did they ever show the ground in the Jetsons, or did they ever mention planet Earth? Now, here's something. They could just call whatever planet that they're on Earth, because that's what Earth means. You know? Earth means Terra Land, but even though they're not on Earth, they're in the sky. So why would you call a gas planet Earth? You would call a gas planet Astra. Let's go back to Astra. Where's Astra? You know, the astral realm, air or something. You wouldn't call the gas planet Earth. It's not made of Earth. Right? You wouldn't call the water planet Earth either. Aquarium. You know, aquarium is actually a pretty good name for a water planet. Too bad we already have aquariums. It's just a fish tank. Aquarium. Aquarium. Aquarius. 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 One second. This guy wants me to help him. Oh no. Danger. Yeah. Get on the floor. We gotta go. There you go. Okay. Oh, the sorcery, yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to have a method where I have... Well, this is a Conjuration Lightning situation with a bunch of horrible auto attacks. My goal is to run through a low-level area and just have everything just die. You know what I mean? This is my second character for the season. I was working on a Barbarian earlier. And he also has a bunch of earthquakes and so forth just happening. And, you know, automatic dust devils from the earthquakes and so forth. This guy has a bunch of... This is a Conjuration. I'm working on Conjuration Lightning with a bunch of, you know, the lightning's bouncing back and forth, and there's a bunch of extra attacks and a bunch of the crackling energy and so forth. Yeah, I'm done with these guys. I'm done with you. Now, this dude here wants me to help him. Oh. This is my new... Have you tried to list your party in the party finder? It should fill up quickly. List the party and then tell trade chat, and you will get a full party within 2 minutes. Promise. I'll bet ya 1 million gold if you list the party, tell trade chat it's listed, and you will get a full party. Do it. Okay, so now I'm in Torment 3, and let's go out here. I got all my glyphs up to 46, which is what I wanted. And we're generally okay. That just now was 55. You know, tier 55. So, let's see here. Invocation. This is for... I want to increase my lightning damage. Alright, crackling energy damage. And... this boosts rare nodes for non-physical damage increase. And we're going for... nothing. Oh, you know, I love the rare nodes. I love the nodes that don't require any points, you know? The ones that boost rare nodes versus the ones that say, for every 5 intelligence purchase within range. See, this one doesn't say that. This is just about making that glyph stronger, which then boosts the neighboring rare nodes. And depending on where you put this glyph, it could be very, very powerful. Okay, I'll slap in some dexterity. Why not? Or let's go for one more intelligence over here. I want my conjuration damage up the wazoo. Alright, so now we're going to farm some delightful flimflam out there in the wild of Europe. I already have the Azurath. I already have all this garbage. I don't need you. I do need you. I'm saving items that have a big chunk of intelligence on them. Know what I mean?
Use it well.
Nice and organized box here, you know. Nice and organized. Universal gear for, you know, cross character, class specific, and then dungeon keys, and then stuff I swap between characters, and consumables, and then runes. Yep. It's been 1 week since I did something nice and clean. Okay, so now we're going to head out there into the field and get some Grim Favor. Activate my incensors and begin. Check out these areas, organize them by time. We have 24 minutes, we have 4 minutes, we have 14 minutes, we go there. 4 is too short. I go with the shortest one at the 10-minute time frame, and I do it until it expires, and then I go to the next shortest time frame, which should be 10 minutes, because they're all separated by 10 minutes. And we focus on the main things. So now I have to get 1900 Grim Favor, but at higher difficulties you get way more than just the actual number listed. And right over here, Froggy Poo. Froggy Poo. I'm helping. I am purging the rot. I will not yield. Thank you. Yeah. I might try to increase the lucky hit chance it's done, but they are getting stunned all the time from this lightning. Pretty sure. My goal is to really just max out this crackling energy damage. See, if I went down to Torment 3, everything would die. But, so I realized something. If you want gems and stuff like that, so here's something. There's no difference in difficulty for certain things you're trying to farm. Plants in the field, like plucking plants and clicking on the ore, it's the same regardless of difficulty. And the Whisper reward cache is going to be 750,000 regardless of the difficulty. You can do it on normal, on hard difficulty. It's still the same reward cache. And every leg of the journey, I'm still getting like 100 and something thousand, right? 111,000. I'll get that same amount if I was on a lower difficulty. The difference here is that higher difficulty, of course, they have a higher chance of better loot, whatever that means, and like a bit more gold. But I think the gem chunk, I think the gem drop rate is about the same. Really, I think the gem drop rate is like, see, and the other material, like it's only 2 veiled crystal and 1 rawhide, blah blah blah. It's the same on a lower difficulty. I made that discovery in a previous season. He's 740,000. I made that discovery during the Red Cloaked Horror event in the past, that if you really want to farm that guy, if that was your only concern, it's best to do it on the lowest on Torment 1. If you are, like with my Paragon 300 guy a couple seasons ago, you do it with your on Torment 1. If you really want to just do the Tree of Whispers. Now, however, right here in the season we have this Whispers in the Wind repeating quest, where you have to collect a massive quantity of Grim Favor. At first it's 40 or at first it's like 10 or 20 and then 40 and then whatever and then 500. Right now it's 1900. Eventually it'll go up to 3000. And in difficulties below Torment 1, it's the literal amount. So if this right here says 1 Grim Favor, you get 1 Grim Favor. But on Torment 3, it's 20 Grim Favor. It's 20 times as much of what's listed. See, this right here, that was 100 Grim Favor. 100. But in a lower difficulty, that would have been 5 Grim Favor. So for farming the quest here, it's best to do it at a higher difficulty if you can handle it. Because is this 20 times hard as Torment 3? No. That's what I always say. Like, let's just imagine you're getting 220 diamond fragments as opposed to 200 diamond fragments. Is it really worth that much more? You know, if it's that much harder? No. Because you can farm the lower difficulty way faster. But because we have these other objectives, we have to stay here. But in the process of getting XP and everything, whenever I hit level 300, it won't be as important, and I'll be messing around. Now, for this season, there's a goal to make a bunch of different characters. Okay? Like last season, they took away the reward where you can get a Resplendent Spark if you finish the season quest line in the game where you turn in a bunch of stuff, you get rewards, you know, like the reputation rewards. But now they brought it back, so you can make a bunch of different characters, and they could all farm the resplendent sparks. You know, but that requires a bunch of grind in here. Okay, I gotta follow this guy around. Gotta follow this wisp around for a second. Right there. Get this key done. That's rune. No woman, no cry. Right there. I already have some pretty good occult gems, you know, it cost a whole lot. And right now I'm just trying to level up all of my witch powers. I noticed that whenever you find a forgotten shrine in a dungeon, if you've already unlocked all the witch powers, it levels up one of your witch powers. But what happens if you level up all the witch powers? It'll just give you a big old chunk of restless rot, probably. Because it's super duper rare. Alright, almost done. This is not an overpower build. There's no overpowers going on right now. Not. Alright, that's done. Again. Another cycle. I love it. You can do it back to back. Oh boy. Gotta get these tasks. Look, more gems. Thank you so much. It's a major thing. We'll go through here for a second. All three of these. And I head back over to this other guy. Collect these fugitive heads. Come on. Come on. That good? Come on. I like to multitask here. He hasn't spawned yet. Is that good? I asked you a question. That should be good. Goodbye. He's spawning right now. Yeah, buddy. And more. I'll be. I'm full again. Let me go over here, do this ritual. And you can hold 10 items on the ground and the game will put them in your stash for you. Alright. Good stuff. I'll be doing Torment 4 once I get my glyphs up to 65. How it works, you know, there's a lot of power in the glyphs. A lot of power in those glyphs. Awesome. Now I'm thinking about doing all these root holds. I have to go through my inventory and process all of my boss keys and everything. Let me go back down here by hand if I can find some plants between A and B and drop this stuff off. Okay. Oh, I like the gem fragments, thank you. And we'll go over here really quick. Okay, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 7. And then I click on this. Just try to do as much as possible. But that's done. And let me go right over here and break it all down. Ice Heart Bryas. Done. And I'll get the big guy and turn the harvest. Oh yeah. This new season is amazing. Thank you. Ooh, fugitive head. Yeah, he had a head. We're too late to save him. Okay, this zone's about to be done, right? Yep, 2 minutes. I've already gotten everything I need to get done here. We'll move on to the next zone. I'm at 1,059 out of... So I earned 500 Grim Favors in this... within the last, like, 8 minutes. Or so. When it should have been about, you know, less than that. There you go, there you go. Oh yeah. Gonna farm the stuff for a couple more seconds. Oh, yep. My buffs are still active. We're good to go. Let me go turn this in. Be heading on to the next zone pretty soon. It is done. Okay. Let's go find it. 31 minutes. 11 minutes. We're going. Eyeliner. Pluck your eyebrow. Flame your lipstick. Physically fit. Physically fit. Physically fit. Bakeman flippin' busted lip. I like to move it, move it. Whee. Whee. Look at me now. I'm making flim flam. Maybe after this next tour de force, I'll try to play with somebody on a lower level, but I have to focus on this quest every so often. I'm going for these plants. It's one of the first things I do when I enter a zone. You gotta get 7 plants, because a few times, you know, I don't. So I gotta make it up. Right here. It's just so much easier with the Subo Mercenary, because you can see the mini-map, I can see where all the enemies are. Where normally you can't. Okay, right over here. Another plant. S3. What is this? It's about to be over. Alright, over here. Going toward one of these activities like this. Gotta find the frogs. This thing's nice for just farming's sake. And there's objectives like purging the rot, killing 150 of these rotten enemies. This is a great farm for the restless rot. Also for gem fragments, I guess. If they want to give it up. Just elites in general can have gold, loot, materials, gem fragments. Like I say, their elites are basically walking treasure chests. And vice versa. Treasure chests are basically elites that don't fight back. And are already dead. Alright. Here we go. Here you go, all done. And another one. Oh yeah. And I'm looking at the mini map. I'm looking for the. There he is. Looking for the frog. Okay, that's 7. And now I'll be turning in the plants pretty soon, right around the corner. Talk to the frog. Alright. Alright, let's go over here and turn this in.
You there, please help.
That's all good. Gotta turn it in soon. We're at 1179. Now I'm at 1239. And the plant drop off is right there. So drop these plants off. And perform a few more tasks. Gotta burn the plant. Right there. So in theory, all this lightning is just going to keep on hitting these dudes. I like this whole 10-minute time crunch situation. Alright, so now that's done. Another rune. Go turn it in. Alright, here's the cocoon. Let's go turn this in. Go turn this in. I can attack everything on the way. I'll be right back. And I'll grab the goods. Boom. I'm still unlocking aspects, you know? Alright, right over here. All about aspect hunting. You might think that those legendaries are garbage, but quite a few of them contain legendary affix lines or aspects I don't have fully upgraded, so whenever I find a slightly better one, it improves my future upgrading. And it's sometimes pretty significant. You know? There's this gravitational aspect for my lightning orb that says every 2 to 4 or 6 lightning orbs will pull an enemy, and the 2 to 6 thing, if it's 6, is random. So like you can get an item that will say 6, and that's bad. That means you have to shoot this thing 6 times. But if it says 2, that's pretty good. Mine says 4, so I want it to be better. If I do have that on, I might not even have it on. I don't think I do, actually. There's only so much you can do. Actually, I think I took it off because there's only so many slots here. Now, these Asus Heirloom boots, I could probably swap them out. They just give me some nice defense, movement speed, critical strike chance based upon my movement speed. You know, so I have a lot of criticals. In fact, it's mainly criticals, as it should be. Look, it's like all criticals. So if that is true, that means I should swap over this key passive. I was waiting until my critical hit chance increased, because this right here says, when you critically strike an enemy with a shock skill, I become charged and take 25% less damage for 5 seconds. While charged, critical strikes have a 10% chance to cause the damage to arc as lightning damage to another nearby enemy, or if there's no other targets, you hit the same target again for 500% of the same damage. Over here, crackling energy hits one additional enemy. Every time crackling energy hits an enemy, my shock skill cooldown reduced by 1 second, 0.1 second up to 0.35 seconds. Okay. Let's try this other one. That's for more tanky environment if I'm getting one shot or something. But it says, you know, critical shots while charged. It makes more lightning hit the target. Let's just see. But I was getting some subtle cooldown from the crackling energy for my ultimate. You can't have both. Okay, so I think versus the boss, I would use the Veer's Mastery. Because crackling energy doesn't matter as much. But if I'm moving through a group, being able to reset my cooldown by just walking through a bunch of crackling energy is pretty good. There we go. Alright, head to this tree. I'm at $13.99. Oh boy. And that's it. Next, 20 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, and 10 minutes. So, I'm at $13.99. Yep. How'd it go? Boom, 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 boom. Are you farming whispers? Then, gents. Hi ho ho and ho hum. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Gotta get it. Oh my gosh. Right there. Right there. Oh, sorry. Right there. Right there. One second. Well, I don't look up builds, so I don't know what's available this season. Just my immediate experience. I liked my barb. Pretty awesome. This Sork. Alright, here we go. Done. Oh yeah. And right over here. People look up builds on the internet. It's a shame. Bada boom. Yep. Yep, Witch Power McGee. Whoa. Yeah, normally I do cold mage land because of all the crowd control and everything. But there's a lot of crowd control in lightning as well. Lightning stuns. Okay, right over here. Here we go. Yeah. Lightning. Little patrol mission here. 1439 out of 1900 Grim Favor. Not a problem. A lot of crackling energy. Yeah. Okay, let's go drop this off right over here. Right over here. And I love the time frame here because 10 minutes really feels like the right amount of time. An hour in the Helltide feels like it's a bit too long. But the fact that it's split up into different areas, it feels like nice and discreet, little packaged flim flam content that you could burn through here. They got this ritual here. And again. Whoa, focus. Oh boy. That should appear in my box. Oh man. Okay, that's done. Go turn the harvest site. There you go. Get more plants. What we gotta do? 1579. And boom. Okay, we got ourselves another cocoon here. We'll go around the bend, get some plants. We're at 3. Hurry up. Right there. And let me get these guys. Yep. We'll go all the way around really quick. I can do it. No, I shouldn't, though. I only have one Grim Favor left before completion. Yeah, buddy. And he has emerged. Right there. Right there. See, I'm standing in a big pit of this crackling energy, so it keeps expending right when I pick it up. And in theory, it keeps resetting my ultimate cooldown. But there's just a lot of stuff here. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from the rose of the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Thank you. I'm making paper, but not really. But not really. Look at me now. Okay, we're all done here. This whole spot is done in 27 seconds. Alright, let's go on to the next spot. Next spot, wait, hold on. Next spot, Jonestown. Hold on. Wait. How come I have to go back to the tree? It wouldn't let me turn in. It wouldn't let me turn in. Speed. Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. 1739. Alright, next. Look at that photograph. Oh no, yeah. And where are we? 20. 10. Tear my ear. Don't you tear my ear. Tear my eye. Tear my eye. Big box for a big back. Hit tweet. Okay, right on. Look at all these plants in the field. I'll start off with the plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll do this escort mission. It's nice to start with the escort mission or the like the wisp. You have to like escort some weird thing around. And in the process, you end up doing a bunch of other stuff. You know, like there's plants along the way here. You see? Boom. And now I have 7. Yes, I do. Exposed roots. You're welcome. That was pretty easy. And then... okay, right over here. Boom. Cauldron. And then the ritual site nearby. Oh, there's a fugitive head somewhere. Oh, well. Somewhere. Alright, the scouring is complete. Okay, I'm at 1879 out of 1900. Oh, yeah. That's just my goal temporarily. Let's get this cleansing pyre done. And then I'll be doing some dungeon stuff. You know, just to clear out some garbage. I wonder how much that brew goes for. If it doesn't give you extra XP, there's a special draft of whispers. And got this explosive Nova situation. And right here. Oh yeah. Rock on. Another plant. I guess we're done with the plants. Gonna turn in the harvest. I'm at 18.99. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm done. Next. Whoa. Sweet. Oh, you got 11. See, there's a chance for another conjuration to spawn whenever I walk over the crackling energy. And there's a chance for a lightning nova. Pretty cool. Be gone with you. Alright. Thank you. Lightning. I'm saying Torment 4 will be a bit too hard because some of these bosses take a tiny bit too long to be farmable. This right here is just tolerable because it's still worth a lot. Done. Whispers of the Dead. Okay, so now I'll be doing another boss tour / dungeon romp, you know, Undercity, a bunch of stuff. Okay, and then by the time I do all that, I should be able to do the pit again to level up my glyphs a bit higher. Alright, this is done. Let's head back to the tree, get that reward. Open up these boxes and shift gears. Stepping on the clutch. Letting off the flim-flam. Gas. I'm making paper.
The forge is ready for whatever.
All right. Get some insensicles. I am incensed. Right over here, get this box. I got one more, yeah. 800 million. Now. Pretty good. Okay, so now let's just open up all this garbage here. Okay, let's go level up. Doot-and-doot-and-do. Are they all leveled up? Where's my achievement? Everything's leveled up. There's no achievement for leveling up everything? How dare they? How dare they? Alright. Bada boom. All the stuff. A lot of keys.
How can I help?
And what do we have? Oh look, I got the better thing. I got the better aspect that I wanted. See? After 2 ball lightnings. Cool, so I'll just break all this down. And then let's see where I can put that thing. I have to swap something out. Ball. The 3 curses. Increased critical strike damage of meteor and fireball by 37%. Double this bonus against healthy targets. Okay, gravitational aspect. Where are you going? Nowhere. What? Maybe boots. Maybe the boots. Okay, let's find some boots I have somewhere. Do I have any boots? Boot. I gotta have a backup boot. Hey, this is good. Hey, look. Intelligence, max life, yada yada flim flam. You are getting this new aspect. Good thing I had you on the side. I have to get some obducite as well. Done. Okay, can I reroll something? Meteor, not today. Dodge chance, what else? Raw movement speed, sure. What else? That's fine for now. That's fine for now. Okay, let's go temperate. So I want the teleport Nova size. Random immobilization. Let's go for that. Random crowd control. Yep, random mobilization. And Just random motion. There we go. Have a good day. And I have probably... Oh, I do have a certain amount of Obdicite. What do you know? There we go. And then this item right here. A double whammy. And Tal Rasha's Flim Flam Loop. Okay, cool. And then these pants. These gloves. You know, there's a lot of power in masterworking things. And these new boots. Good. That weapon. I'm sure I'll get a better one. Good. Weapon. And I can spend the rest of... Well, I'll keep some. It's not good to spend everything. Usually whenever I spend everything, right after I spend everything, I find an upgrade that I want. Okay, your gun. That's good. And now we're a tiny bit stronger. I swapped out the boots, and now the ball lightning will be pulling them in every second shot, which is awesome.
I can break that down.
Okay, so now for the boss farming. Or whatever. I guess I can start off with boss farming. I have to get... I'm going to take care of these bosses. Except for Duriel. I'm just going to do the lower bosses here. And I'm going to do it on Torment 2. So it's not incredibly slow. Torment 3 is fine, but you know... whatever. I just want to speed through it. You know, the odds are odds, and I'll get something eventually. You're not guaranteed a mythic, you know, at a higher difficulty. Like, for example, I was just talking to people here, and this guy right here just said, I did 75 runs on Duriel in the last few days, and I got 0 mythics. Today was, you know, it's just random. Random. Okay, shoo. I will be right back, okay? I'll be right back, and we will shift gears here. We will shift gears, yeah.